maybe not. Hey! We actually started a few seconds ago, and I've been dead silent waiting for this to show up. Looking at my bit rate right now, bit rate is... Bit rate is a little all over the place. I can fix that. So, you know. No. Just, no. I don't want you to, do that. Alright, so let's set that down there. Let's look at, shut this down. I need to turn up the music so I can actually hear the game. We'll be starting in just a brief moment. Looks like everything is where I want it to be, so let's go ahead and scoot this over. And let's deeply enmesh ourselves in Sly Cooper. Let me move the mic. Okay, if I remember correctly, I should be able to go this way without any fear. Yeah. Wait. I need to go up there, though, to that level, because I've got to have that level beaten, I think, in order to continue. It's one of those moments where I can't remember the button scheme to any of this, and I'm slowly remembering. Alright. Slowly getting back into the scheme of things. Can't really see a lot of what's going on. There's one of those, one of those squid-headed fellas. And we knocked the squid fellow out. Cunning disguise, we have beaten that stage, so no, I don't need to go there. I was incorrect in my original assessment. I mean, this is fine. Now, do remember, there's a level way over here.
Hey, Sly, hit the select button to bring up your mission map.
My mission map. I got one last stage over here. It's treasures in the depths. And I think it's actually this area over here. Really? Oh, that's actually quite neat. I want you to break this for me so I don't die, just in case. Alright, that worked out easily enough. I did not die as quickly as I thought I might have, and I got an extra life to boot. Bringing me from 0 to 1, and I almost lost that 1. So let's move forward and charge. Because after I do this, I think I got the final boss. Well, not the final boss, but the boss of this. Oh. What is this? Oh. No. Not one of these. Not one of these. Oh, this is not gonna be good. It's what is it? What is that game that was on the Xbox? The hex shooter. Oh, it's gonna be one of these things. Oh, 40 chests. What garbage is this? This is baloney. This is baloney. Straight up baloney. Phony baloney. So, like, I can already tell that this is going to be a weak part to this game. Definitely not a part that I like. That's right, you didn't get that thing off. I didn't let you. Alright. These crab cakes are trying to do some damage. Interestingly enough, speaking of crabs, Ren and I watched a 72 most dangerous animals. What? Where, when did one grab one? I never saw one grab one. is this? So I need to focus on taking out the crabs first and foremost before I take out the chest. That sounds like a good thing. As I was saying, coconut crab. We watched 72 most dangerous animals in Asia. And one of the creatures that was featured was the coconut crab. And I got to learn a whole lot about the crustacean. Kind of freaked me out. And I looked at it, one of the first words out of my mouth is, I bet that thing's good eating. And, of course, one of the things that the video brings up, or the documentary brings up, is, no. That these are dangerous creatures in more ways than one. One of those ways being the fact that their meat has a chance of being highly toxic. Oh, I just lost. I lost. Oh, I didn't lose. I didn't lose. I have not lost yet. I am not liking this. Because of the fact they're omnivores, they eat vegetables and meat alike. They are carrion creatures. Or scavengers, rather. They will eat dead flesh. No! And because of that, yeah, they may be good eating because of the fact they're so humongous, but their flesh is potentially lethal. No. I'm not liking this. Not enjoying this one whit. Nope. Ha. Did not enjoy that in the least bit. Destroy all those other crabs that are there. So, that's, not a great stage, in my opinion. It's just me, I guess. There's another life there I can grab. But yeah, because of the fact they're scavengers, these guys like to, or potentially have toxic flesh. And so if you eat them, you could die. And so I'm like, not the crab for me. Not at all. And so I do want to grab the health that's right here because I think the health or the extra life, because I get the feeling that's going to be something that's going to be beneficial to me. There we go. And let's unlock the locks. We have 7 of those things. Unlock that, and we get to launch ourselves towards the bad guy. I need to actually get in the hole, though. There we go. But I was about to say, you might want to aim up some. And so does this take me directly to the boss fight? I have the storm. I don't know if it's directly to the boss fight, but it may take... Yep, boss fight. Huh.
How delightful.
We have a guest. Ah.
The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests.
I like his voice. I like his voice a lot. It's kind of the voice I would expect from a frog.
I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, bloating to gargantuan
Dude's got a bit of an anger issue to him.
Bring it on.
Alright, so... boss fight time. Have no clue what I'm doing. It doesn't help when I'm drowning myself. So I've got to be more careful about my running around, or else I will die. And obviously, I drowned myself twice in a row. I am good at this game, apparently. Alright, so... Alright. What do I do here? Okay, he's gonna eat one of those things. and he's going to hop in my general direction, but I don't know exactly what that means to me as a character. Do I quickly smack him when he does that? I see the cables that are flopping around all over the place. Easily corrupted, so... Oh. I'm looking at the screen, and I died. He quickly sinks in there. Alright, we had 2 lives. Now we have 0. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I smack him. I smack him. No! Ow! Hi, Z-Link Corrupted. How are you today? Alright, we can do this. In fact, I think I can run under him. That didn't work. I didn't smack him fast enough. Call him Smacky the Frog. Alright. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, so that's a good thing. Ah. Smack him, smack him, smack him. Now, how do I figure out which one of these... Ah, that's how I figure out which one of these is going down. Okay. Alright, not too bad. Not too shabby. He shrinks down now, so I smack him into the water. Alright, do the rest of these rise up? How do I figure out where I need to go from here? Okay. Oh, the one he pops on is going to start sinking soon. Okay. Alright, so he should shrink down and pop him in the face. Alright. I figured out how to beat this guy. Yay! We can do this. Oh, no! We know what to look out for now. I got to start all the way over from the beginning again. Alright, just run underneath him. He's not that bad. He's not that... I mean, really and truly, once you figure out how to beat this guy, he's not that difficult. Stay where I am. This is going to sink down. I'm kind of curious about watching some more of those 72 most deadly animals. And smack this guy again. They had another one that I was kind of interested in called 72 cutest animals as well. But the 72 dangerous animals had like animals in Asia, had animals in Latin America, had animals in Soy Raid. Could be one-man Soy Raid. That's fine. It's a one-man raid. No! I look... at least a two-man Soy Raid. Tumbling cases, it's at least 3-4 hour process. That sounds fun, as I almost drown myself in the process, but I get squished looking at the chat. Hey, we got a 3-man Soy Raid, so that is good, as I get squashed again. He's not that hard, it's just if I would honestly, not necessarily slow down, but looking at the screen does kind of hinder the process ever so slightly. So I may actually ignore the chat for a few brief moments while I try to get this done. Yeah, it's a 3-man Soy Raid. I actually watched WrestleMania last night. You know, Bubba James mentioned WrestleMania in your stream, Soy. I actually watched it last night and got to thinking about a wrestler that was part of a group called the 3-Man Band. There were 3 of them. None of them knew how to play instruments, but obviously they were a 3-man band. Jump rope! And we smack Smacky the Frog, and we beat the stage. Oh! So, I mean, it wasn't technically all that difficult of a boss, but it was fun enough, I guess. So we beat the first stage. technically, or the first world.
So well guarded.
So now we're heading out towards apparently a desert area.
Raleigh's section of the Thievus Racoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's ninja spire jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox. Who, failing to find me, busted
Well,
Raleigh.
she was
and his
probably
crew.
happy enough to get the frog. So I like the fact that this game is set up in such a way with the animated thing, the animated cutscenes. I think that's a really nice touch, in my opinion.
My gang and I loafed around England, enjoying the pleasant weather.
The neat thing is, you
headed back home,
notice,
excited for our
as
next
far as Ryoichi Cooper, you actually see in a later game. I think it's in the 4th game where you see him.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall.
Ooh.
You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
Okay, so I can go to the Tide of Terror, but now we can go to
Go to Mesa City.
Mesa City. So I can go here to the Frog World if I want to unlock the other 3 chests, which we're not probably going to. We're just going to move forward to Mesa City. And we get to meet the next criminal that we're going to be taking down, who murdered my parents and stole from me.
Next up, the notorious mugshot. This muscle of the fiendish five.
I would have to say, though, that just looks bad.
Turns out
Oh!
he wasn't always that way.
Oh, look, he's so cute.
He grew up as the run of the litter.
Oh. He got picked on a lot as a little bulldog.
The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen.
Oh.
It was there that he spotted his first gangster.
So he
and
used
knew
to be a
instantly
nice kid.
That's what he wanted to be.
And then he discovered
He spent the rest of
steroids.
his youth working
Look at that
really
acne.
hard to get there.
Dude's got some magnificent facial hair, though. I'll give him that. Wish I had facial hair like that.
With enough perspiration, he realized that dream.
So we're fighting against a big old
Become a
bulldog.
hard-boiled, street-brawling.
I just noticed one of those dogs kind of reminded me of Mario.
Never be kicked on.
That's kind of interesting. Soy-free diet. Well, some people are allergic to soy, but you know, it's one of those things where you got to get the soy while you can.
So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh?
All right.
I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boom town.
So we're out in the west. Sly Cooper in Sunset. Snake Eyes. Love the cutscenes like that. Those are just amazing to me. And it doesn't change as the game goes on, and that's a great thing to me. Is it does not stop in any of the games. All right. Gonna see if we can grab all of the bottles. Don't know if we will. I'll try to definitely grab what I can as I can. A game where I can actually move the camera. That's amazing.
I thought you said Mesa City.
Bring gunpowder into my coffee. My system became immune to soy.
More like a ghost.
Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's give me the creeps.
Funny thing is, Z-Link actually does make
Besides,
his
I
own
try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of Thievus Racoonus.
ammunition.
Just spire
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the
So,
instructions again.
knowing Z-Link the way I do, it wouldn't surprise me that the guy would actually brew gunpowder in his coffee.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
Okay, jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots. So I jump here and I go boop, and then boop, and that is what my ancestor Ryoichi did. Just boop and boop and boop. Because I am jumping down here because I do want to get the Wait, I gotta go all the way back here. No, wait, I just break that. Okay. I think that's everything in this area, so... Alright. Land here and land here. I was talking about a TV show that Ren and I have been watching on Netflix called 72 Dangerous Animals. Has anyone else seen that show? Whoa! 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 Okay. Now, question. that's a dog on a leash, and his boss is a dog. So does that mean that this dog has slaves in dogs? I'm kind of curious right now, because that's the way that seems to me. He is a dog. He has dogs that are chained up. What separates the creatures of this game from sentient and non-sentient? It's all about that H353. I'm in that show, probably. Probably so. Okay. And we're actually doing good. But seriously, you've got your guard dogs guarding. Oh wait, I actually made that. Okay. All right. That's. Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked I made that well. Yeah, I kind of figured you were joking. Now, you joking? Never. I would never, ever see you joke a day in my life. You are the most serious person I've... okay, I can't hold that on long. I may start laughing soon. There we go. Okay, start running to me, and poop the dog. I'm still having trouble... Whoa! No, friend. You may try to break through the fence, but that, you may have the element of surprise, but I can run backwards. And once you swing, you're committed to that swing. So I've got you there. I've got you. Alright. I guess I got no choice but to head this way. How is everyone this evening? Everyone having a good night, enjoying themselves, and... I know Soybomb just got through streaming Mario and was doing a great job with it. Okay, so it's just moving from one side of the room to the other. But isn't there like... okay, that's just the save point, that's right. And we break this, and... we grab this. Ah, no! Oh, I didn't actually die. I guess I had a horseshoe and didn't realize it. And we're going to slowly creep our way up here, because frankly I don't trust myself at the moment, especially not after doing that. Might be enjoying myself. Got a new member, got a few green stars. It's always a good thing. Always a good experience whenever the channel is able to move forward. And... haha, I was able to make that. Woo! I shall not mess with that guy. Okay. At least not yet. I do need to mess with him. Okay. Good. Progress is always an excellent thing. Something that you want, and that's what we strive for whenever we do Let's Playing, is growth. And so I'm happy to hear the good news, man. Happy very so much to hear the good news. Aha! So you're kind of like the guy with the star in the last stage. You got a full deck of cards. Uh-oh. Am I gonna... yeah, I gotta drop behind that to get this, but how do I get back over? Can I grab onto it like a ledge? No! I didn't mean to roll. Knowing YouTube, I'll wake up in the morning and see the stream with 3 views. Please get the 30K soon so I can sponsor you. I would love to get the 30K. We're slowly working on all of that. No! I am freaking out at the moment when I shouldn't be freaking out. I need to just patiently take that and bounce up there. And I appreciate the sentiment. One thing I wish I could actually do is sponsor at the moment, but as far as funds are slightly tight to it, well, when I say slightly tight, I mean to a degree they are out in the Moo household. Doctor's bills just popped in, and those are always fun when you have brand new doctor's bills. Not to mention the fact the tests and whatnot. Although I will say I'm quite happy right now because of the fact that I get to take this stupid heart monitor off Tuesday. And so far, it seems like everything has been normal. Oh, I was going for that piece, and then I fell down and killed myself. I'm not good at this game. Have you noticed that yet? I'm not very good at this game at all. I keep dying over and over. But that's also part of, I guess, playing a game blind, is the fact that you're not used to the game. So that can lead to some difficulties, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna be all right. What you know, I feel like I'm not quite dying as often as I was dying in the last stream. And so that actually makes me feel kind of good. You're going to come in, get committed to that swing, and then I'll knock you out. Stop dying and you might get better. I think that is solid advice, is that death often hinders us from achieving what we can achieve as human beings, mostly because we're dead. You know, Twinkle Toes and your brother, you are gone. Okay. Of course, there are some over there, so I need to come over this way, I think, and jump up and burn myself. I didn't realize I could jump right into the fire. Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, going back this way, there's a crane there, so I gotta figure out how to get those, and I may be missing more, I don't know. Okay, I figured out how I can do that. I gotta jump up here and grab this. You know, dying is, yeah, not the process I'm going for here. I'm hoping there are more over this way. If there aren't, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can grab, if there's more of these that I can, okay. Jump and grab circle. Oh! Just immediately died. Game over. Try again. Yes. Oh, and I gotta start the stage over again. Oh, that makes sense. Dude, I don't have to grab the things at least, so I can kind of move quickly through this stage. I'm not very good at this game at all. I like the game. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not good at it. And in fact, I'm showing myself to be pretty terrible at it at the moment. Oh. I'm laughing right now because of the fact that I'm laughing at myself because there's no point in being way too serious about this. I'm bad. I am, and not in a good way. You know, I'm not like Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph's like, I'm bad, and that's good. I'm bad, and that's not good at the moment. Because I'm trying to be good. Okay. Get that swing. The upper motion. Okay. So, I mean, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not very convincing when I say I know what I'm doing, especially when I die a lot. But I actually know what I'm doing right now. I'm just dying a lot. What's this character supposed to be? He's a raccoon. He is a raccoon. And he's a master thief, according to the game. He, with his partners, Bentley, and, oh, good grief. There's Bentley, who is a turtle, and I cannot remember the hippopotamus's name at the moment. I'm trying to rush now, so I've got to stop that, because that's going to be problematic. I need to take my time, and if I can take my time, then I can actually make it through this game. But if I keep rushing like I had been, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I've got to concentrate some. Realize that he can only go so far because he's a dog on a leash. And a dog on a leash can only go as far as the leash will allow. Okay, grab this, quickly jump back over. Let this dude... It really weirds me out when I see that guy because it kind of looks like he's wearing lipstick. I've seen raccoons swim too. Well, not in this game, you haven't. Raccoons cannot swim in this game. And extra life, I could probably use that right about now. And let's not get crushed. Alright, so we are roundabout where we were earlier, which is a good thing. Alright, so we've got an area that wants us dead. Let's try not being terrible, Moo. Can we do that? Almost not. Jump, jump, circle, get a good swing going. Jump, jump, circle, get a good swing going. And then jump, and alley-oop. Alright. Thankfully, the, Okay, time out before I go any further. Okay, I've got a golden. That's right, a golden the horseshoe. And were we able to grab all of them? No, we literally missed one. So somewhere in this stage is one bottle that I have missed, and that's far too bad. Actually, can I go this way? No, that looks like that's a no-go. So let's go ahead and finish this stage. Hope you packed a barf bag. Am I making you dizzy right now or something? Is it just like herky-jerky around? Is that what's going on at the moment? Had to get a little bit of my drinky drink. I grabbed the key, Sly. I grabbed the key. Okay. I don't know why you didn't unlock the door just then. Oh, yeah, probably because of all the swinging and moving and things of that nature. Not to mention the constant killing that I keep giving him. Yeah, probably so. Alright. Alright. So, we are now in the overworld for this area, I'm assuming. And just like the last one, there are going to be stages that I can play on. Yep. So I can make it into the mugshot. He's even got like a giant balloon dedicated to himself. That's kind of egotistical and kind of interesting.
It seems only reasonable to assume that he chose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic,
Huh.
Sly.
Well, he is a dog.
We just need to find a way to break into the building's base.
I'm sure I'll think of something.
So I've got to get 3 keys, it looks like. Is that a horse with a gun? Or is that a dog with a gun? That's a Doberman with a gun. So it looks like there's 3 stages, and I've got to grab 3 keys, or rather, I've got to grab 2 more keys, by the looks of things. Oh! I don't need to go that way. That way's not important to me right now. I think one of the stages is over in this direction, so we're going to head out that way. Oh, I can break things and grab coins. If you weren't there for the first stream, the only purpose behind coins is it gets you a horseshoe, and that horseshoe gets you an extra hit. The Murray! That's who the other one is. Bentley and Murray. Why is this Murray's big gamble?
Murray is in position to make a run for this key.
Oh, no.
So what do I do?
Provide cover fire.
For him with that blast.
Oh, this is going to be just like the last stage.
And press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Let's do it, Sly.
Alright. Murray! I can't wait for the second game because Murray can actually fight for himself in the second game. In this one, he's just a big old coward, but he can take 3 hits thanks to me. Oh, he's a big old coward in this one. I am not liking that. Did I shoot him? I can shoot him? This move sound like Patton Oswalt. I've never, ever heard that before. But I guess I'll take being called Ratatouille a compliment. Okay. I will try to be a little bit quieter. I'm sorry. I sniped the wrong character. I didn't realize my wife is currently taking a test at the moment, and I accidentally interrupted her. So I'm going to try to keep it a little bit quieter. But I didn't know I could shoot Murray. That seems... okay. Alright. I guess I'll take being, you know, consider being referred to as Ratatouille as a compliment. No, oh, okay, well, that was not good.
I'm half done.
He's only half done. Oh, this is not fun. This is not that enjoyable right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, we're up here. We're up here. Murray. Murray. I think we just soft-locked Murray. We made it all this way for Murray to get soft-locked. Awesome. Yeah, it's just like, come on, Murray. I have to start this all over again. Please tell me he has the 3. He only has 1. So I would like to officially say that this is my least favorite level in this game, and that I'm not enjoying this in the least bit. I do need to be careful with my shots because I can kill Murray by accident. That's good to know. But thankfully, it's not that difficult. But again, I am grateful that in the next game, Murray is a bit more rugged, I guess would be a good way to put it. A bit more roguish. He's not a big coward. And that's a big thing when you're playing a game like this, is that you lost the way, Murray. Yeah, okay, don't shoot those, because that hurts Murray. Who would have thought that toxic waste dump stuff hurts Murray? Yeah, you made it halfway. And that's the fake out. I didn't get caught by the fake out this time, but there's this guy here. Alright, let's... do me a favor, Murray. Try not to die on me this time, please. There's a guy that's going to be over here. I'm going to quickly shoot him. You're actually going to not do... I almost miffed that. Okay, I haven't blasted Murray yet.
I'm almost done.
No. Okay. Please just grab the key and let's call this an end.
Way to go.
I think the moo has a Mr. Rogers vocal vibe. My girlfriend thought you do also moo. I think it's pretty cool. All right, well I appreciate that. I'll take both of those. The Patton Oswalt / Mr. Rogers. Won't you be? Sorry. Now that I try to say that, it's like I can't pull it off. It's hello there, neighbor. It's me, the moo. I think I'm actually pulling more of a George Bush Sr. there than Mr. Rogers. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Oh. I would never really compare myself to Mr. Rogers in vocal vibe, though. Personally speaking, I think my voice is way too awkward for something of that nature. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, how I get in. Alright, so I've got to sneak past the guards, which...
Mugshot's got those machine gun-toting dogs hunting like a pack.
Doesn't seem like that's too difficult to avoid. Actually, I am completely wrong. So, I can't even be seen by the... I thought I was dead, which is why I didn't move. I don't remember Mr. Rogers that well, but that's also cool. Mr. Rogers was a huge part of my childhood. Like, you know, a few streams ago, we talked about, like, Sesame Street and the Muppets, and discussed kind of their, you know, how they were in my childhood. I would go so far as to say that probably like the Muppets, or not the Muppets, Mr. Rogers was also a huge part of my childhood and a part of my development growing up. So, like, you know, he had one of the most soothing voices, and I really, really want to see the documentary that's based on him. I think it's called Won't You Be My Neighbor? I'm really wanting to get that sometime in the future. Seriously. How do I... Oh, I get it. I get those with the horseshoe. Not gonna happen. We're just gonna move along past all this. That's what we're gonna do. I'm more used to Patton because I listen to a lot of his stand-up. I've never really listened to Patton Oswalt's stand-up. What I remember Patton Oswalt from is, honestly, mostly Ratatouille. And there was another movie that I really remember him from. Red and I actually got it for like $3. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Like $3 at an Ollie's. And if you don't know what an Ollie's is, Ollie's is like a discount store where you can get things like, you know, wholesale really cheap. And so Patton Oswalt is actually in Secret Life of Walter Mitty. He is a guy that helps Mitty with Mitty's dating profile. And you only see his voice for a good portion of the movie until near the very end. How did I not get hit by that guy? Okay, I was about to say, they shouldn't be coming after me. At least I wouldn't think they would. But you don't see... Oh, yeah, I want to see the herd. Tom Hanks looks amazing. Actually, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, that was Ben Stiller, I think. Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. No, I know what you mean now. Now that I think about it, Ollie's is just what cool people call Olive Garden. No, Ollie's is an actual store as I look away at the screen and then drown myself. I know what you're talking about now, John. That actually wasn't what I was referring to, although I do want to see that as well. There was an actual like documentary, I think, that was made in part by, I think, one of Hank's, not Hank's, made in part with help from one of the children of Mr. Rogers. And so I do know what you're talking about, and I do want to see that, even though that wasn't necessarily what I was talking about. That does look like something that's amazing. I have a question to ask right now. If this dude is like this big shot, why is his gambling floor flooded? Did he take like the idea of Texas Hold'em and the river and all that and decide to take it way too literally? Because that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting right now. Why in the world is all of this stuff overflowing? Oh, I didn't even notice there are these areas that could kill me, that could electrocute me. That's good to pay attention to. Tom Hanks looks amazing. Not something I hear every day. Yeah, it is an actual movie. I've noticed that Tom Hanks does a really, really excellent job with documentary type movies and biographies and things of that nature. If you've ever seen it, I think it's Saving Mr. Banks, which is the story of how Walt Disney ended up talking. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so I was dead just then. He ended up talking. Maybe it's flooded because he plays with water creatures. That's a respectable idea. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. Play with as far as water creatures, he would be able to. Yeah, he is an equal opportunity gambler, and he has different floors opened up for different species of animals, and so that does make a lot of sense. I don't, so that I don't understand why it's he needs to work on the electric side of things, but other than that, it's not that makes a lot of sense, and that's good reasoning. Tom Hanks does a good Tom Hanks impersonation. I don't know. I think Tom Hanks does it better. But if you've never seen Saving Mr. Banks, I'd recommend it. It's again one of those movies that's kind of a documentary type deal. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this guy real quick, and I'm gonna let him swing back in the other direction so I don't die. And I'm gonna knock him out, because Mama said to. And if Mama says to knock someone out, you knock someone out, because that's what Mama said. Mama also said there'd be days like this, my Mama said. And again, oh no, we're way off, way more off than just one. We're like 11 off, so that's not happening. Oh, the key's in the middle of that, so slide this giant. Okay.
Roulette wheel is spinning too fast to jump counterclockwise around it. You'll have to jump in the other direction to try to land on the green section.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I've got a. Hey, that. Oh, you've got to be kidding. There's a part of me that's going, this is kind of smart, but it's also annoying to me. Okay. Just take it easy as you jump through this stuff. I'm going to miss that big time. Oh, nuts. Okay, just whoop, 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 and I should just be able to jump up and land directly on it. Alright, so that's actually very inventive, very creative of them. So that was pretty cool the way they got that set up. I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. I actually have seen the area where the bus stop scenes were filmed for Forrest Gump. It was done in Savannah, Georgia. And a friend of mine used to do Segway tours in that area. And so he took me on a Segway tour one day through that area, and he showed me the exact area where those scenes were filmed. It actually doesn't have the... Okay, I want to look around here for a moment before I go to... Okay, so I've got to get... 5 more of these, it looks like. 1, 2, 3... No, 4 more of these. So I got 4 more levels to go through. Is there one way over here? I'm not going to bother with you yet. It doesn't have the actual bench there anymore. That was something that was actually just added for the scenes in the movie. But yeah, like you said, John, that to me was a very cool thing. And...
Look at that ugly mug.
Savannah's actually a pretty neat area, as there are a lot of ghost tours in it, like, haunted houses, haunted graveyards, things of that nature. A lot of ghost stories told in that area. And so I didn't really get to do a lot of them. But I don't live too terribly far from Savannah, and so those are things that I'm hoping to be able to do. as time goes on is... Yeah, you don't see me, but I see you. I knock you out. But I mean, so I mean, it's neat to be able to do things of that nature. The area I live in now, there's actually a lot of World War II history. Not World War II history. A lot of Civil War history.
Well, they are the only way to get to the key, since my locator tells me it's somewhere near Mugshot's penthouse.
Okay, I hit some wrong buttons just then and almost completely like miffed that. I kind of like the motif that the game is portraying. You've got the aquatic stuff, you've got the dogs. All that's really cool to me. And I know that's just kind of a side note, but it's just something I find, you know, interesting about the stage layout. Great. Carmelita Fox. So I get to run from her now.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. I was getting worried about
As this game goes on, the two end up in this big kind of, do they love each other? Does she love him? Does he love her? Blah, blah, blah.
Now see, a girl whose best friend's a firearm's got issues. Little dinner, little dancing.
But again, it's kind of interesting how their story plays out among the four games. Definitely something.
The service is lousy.
The fourth game, great. So I have to run from her while I'm doing this. Awesome. That's not what I wanted to do. But we can do it. We can run from her. I mean, it's... Oh, nope. I gotta grab... I don't know why I'm trying to stop and grab this stuff, because it's not like I'm going to actually try to get these items. But we'll see what we can do. I don't know how easy it's going to be if I'm running from her constantly. But it might be something doable. I don't know. Ooh, okay. That was actually a good thing that he just kind of bounced like an idiot there. If you guys say anything in the chat, you may not hear from me because I'm trying to pay attention to Carmelita Fox and the fact that she wants to take me out. Don't quite appreciate that. Would rather not die anytime soon. But I don't think she's quite keen on taking requests to allow people the chance at life. She's in shoot to kill mode. We're not really shoot to kill, but more or less shoot to maim, shoot to harm, shoot to do damage. So I'm pretty much going to end up, as far as like paying more attention to her definitely at the moment. Okay, she's gone for the moment, so it kind of forced me through that section pretty quick. I can still hear her. She's like shouting, "Stop police!" And it's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm too busy running from you. France, 1944 was the best vacation. I'm sure it was. Are you saying France in 1944? Which, if I understand correctly, would have been during World War II, and so I would argue that that probably wasn't the best vacation spot. It's France during World War II. I'm just saying. Although, if things work out well, I've got my vacation planned out for this year. If things work out, and I haven't purchased them yet, just because of the way things have worked out, I've got to... Wait a minute. I bounce here. Bounce, and I land here. Yeah, that's how I do this. So I take these, and I drop down on top of this fool. Alright. I think I'm actually going to be able to get all of these. Cool. Okay. I'm going to run away from it and run back to it. Bentley? Are you going to tell me how I can unlock this, Bentley? I'm having some, like... Hey, Bentley. I have all of them. Don't I have all of them? I have all of them. Why won't you tell me the Okay, so far, while playing this game, we accidentally soft-locked Murray. And somewhere in the process, I'm assuming we've made Bentley very angry at us because of the fact Bentley won't tell me the combination to that. Is it because I'm still wanted? That may be it, because I still hear the wanted music, but there's no enemies around. Is Carmelita Fox still trying to shoot at me? I don't know what's going on. Because Carmelita Fox is still shooting at me. Because Carmelita Fox is still shooting at me. That's the reason why. Okay. Ooh. Okay then. That makes a lot of sense why Bentley wasn't talking to me, but I kind of find it as, oh, joy of joys. I somehow saved myself almost twofold of my doom. How many game overs does this make that I've had just this stream alone? Like, I've had to have like 4 or 5. Or at least 3 or 4. The nice thing is, I don't have to grab any more of those cards. But I still have to run from Carmelita, which actually shouldn't be all that bad of a thing. And thankfully, the way this game is doing me at the moment, I've got... I think I got this. So let's try this again. The game's not overly hard, I'm just not good at it. Okay, I didn't want you to stay on that. Okay. Slowly making our way forward. Alright. Nope. Okay. So, we're going to climb back up, and she almost dead set nailed me in the head. Alright, so we're out here again. Turn this corner. There's this guy right there. He probably wants me. He's gonna hit me with his deck of cards because I'm not paying attention properly. Because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so at what point do I get to open that safe? Ah. I'm doing it again. I'm moving way too fast, and it's causing me to mess up jumps that I should be able to take no problem. Okay. Alright. I don't like the way that the camera is suddenly shifting perspective on me all of a sudden with some of these jumps. It's like I'm trying to do what it wants me to do, and the game is saying, no, I'm fairly certain you're going to look in this direction, and you're going to like it. And I'm not. I'm sorry to say that, game, but I'm not going to like it. Okay. Hey! Alright, we made it. Raccoon.
Down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
I knocked the balloon away where she's floating off. Bye-bye, Miss Carmelita. Goodbye. Oh, wow. Okay, I was talking about vacation. Like, I pretty much, if things work out, got my vacation planned this summer. If everything works out, Ren and I are planning on going to Comic-Con in Atlanta, Georgia in July. And honestly, the big reason we're wanting to go, Carol Spinney will be there. And for those that don't know, Carol Spinney was Big Bird back when I was a child. And I loved Big Bird. Absolutely adored Big Bird. And knock that dog out. So, just the idea of being able to meet Big Bird in person is an idea that just, I love just the thought of it. That I might be able to meet Big Bird. And for those that are wondering, yes, I am a big child. And I'm cool with that. You know, if I get to meet him, though, that will be a big thing. Ooh, I didn't even see you there. I'm so glad that I had just enough health to survive that. Alright, Droopy, hit you and take you down. I don't think raccoons can fly. Maybe I just don't know any better. I don't know. I have been known to be unknowledgeable about raccoons. I'll take the high road. That sounds like the safe place right about now. Oh, and I'm fairly certain that's where the developers want you to go at this point, is up there. And so I will be glad to... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm ducked down, so they shouldn't see me. Okay, so I'm going to jump over and then duck down again. I like how the light just dead shines on me, and yet I'm able to just... I like how my tail was pretty much in the way of the spotlight just then. No! And then there's the fact that I was pulling stunts like that. Yeah, I'm not all that interested in getting all of these. Oh. I probably should be, for the sake of playing, but... Oh, well, I didn't realize that was going to go that way, so I missed that out on that. You know, I say I'm not interested in getting all of these, and yet I do take moments to make sure I'm able to grab all of these. Oh, I'm so glad that you just kind of miffed that completely. And almost as if you weren't really paying attention to what you were doing. You made me feel better just then, computer. Oh, it's that, and I don't have near enough to get that. So I need to move slowly across this. Doesn't look like he's actually on it, but whatever. I'll accept it. Alright, so we are now at 5 of 7, I think? Yeah, 5 of 7, so that's pretty good. We need to grab 2 more of these things so we can move on to the next boss. And I do think I am actually getting a little bit better at this, because last time we played this, I was having many difficulties. I am going to pause the game for a moment. I have to step away just for a brief second and grab something. I'll be back real quick. Okay, we're back. So the next route is over there. So I need to fall down. Okay, so I need to climb back up that way, I think, is what I need to do from here. Climb back up over this way. And I'm not sure if I like the way that these signs move. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, okay, I see how I have to do that. Huh. Straight to the top. So, I want to feel like I'm missing one of the sections in this game, like one of the levels. And I feel kind of weird about that. Looking around to survey. You can't move the camera up, which is something I'm not a big fan of. Okay, so how am I gonna break this?
Forget it.
I just found that out, thanks.
That thick glass.
Something
You'll need
super
something
heavy
super
like...
heavy, like that big wrecking ball up there.
Question. Wouldn't the wrecking ball destroy the, not just the glass, but the
See
key?
those neon tubes? I know they look like you can't climb on them, but with your thieving skills, I bet you could pull it off.
Okay. Okay, so I can climb that. I just kind of assumed that that would have killed me. But I guess I'm kind of glad that it's that way. This is a whole lot easier. I say a whole lot easier. And then I gotta be careful because of this. So that's gonna swing around. Retrieves the kombucha. No, not any kombucha. I grabbed a cushion. I don't have one of those fancy computer chairs anymore. And so currently my butt is resting in one of our kitchen chairs. And those things get very uncomfortable after a while. So it's like they kind of start hurting a little bit. And so the dude with the ball goes to swinging. And I can actually ignore him, I'm assuming. Now, I do want to be careful of the guy with the deck of cards, because he's hit me before and made me look like an idiot. And I don't want to look like an idiot. I only grabbed like 4. I've grabbed 4 of these. Oh, I should have climbed up that, so I do have to bother the guy with the wrecking ball. Alright. He came in like a wrecking ball. I
got a voice message for the 2-bit Thievus making off with all my treasures.
Yes.
You're dead, Pally.
Oh.
If I get my hands on you,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fit you with your own pair of cement bunny slippers.
Ooh.
You hear me? You like me? Join me.
You know, I've been looking for slippers for a while, and so eardrums shatter. What happened? What happened? What was too loud? Did I do something? Was the game do something? What happened? Why are your ear? What destroyed your eardrums? The way that kind of weirds me out. Because I haven't heard anything that's been really, really loud. Unless I'm the one that was really, really loud. Ooh. Okay. And we take him out. I just heard you say, oh, yeah. Yeah. I was actually afraid that there was something like with the stream, not just the fact that I sounded obnoxious. But you gotta like the way I do that. It's like, I thought it was something important, not just me sounding obnoxious. But it was just me being obnoxious. Okay, that makes me feel a whole lot better. I'm like at the end of this stage, and I've only grabbed 40 of these. I mean, 8 out of 40. You can tell I wasn't really interested in actually doing what I'm supposed to do here. So what am I supposed to do here? Do I drop down on top of this? Okay, suddenly that just swings. Why is that suddenly just swinging with me on it? And again, why did that not break the key? You know, 2 out of 5, 2.5 out of 10 needs improvement. Well, yeah, I mean, you really don't want to hear me sing. Sing. You don't want to hear me sing. I'm gonna try dropping down here and smacking that dude. Is there some... There's just nothing over here. He's guarding nothing. Okay, so what stage am I missing? Maybe there's a stage that's outside that I'm not aware of. Oh, and he just flattened me because I wasn't paying attention. I think I'm missing a key. Yeah, I'm missing a key. So is there a level outside that I didn't see? Because there's two over there. There's the one over here. What about way up there? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm missing. Alright, so we need to find our way up there. And like I said, be glad you're not hearing me actually try to sing on stream. Because then there would be a bunch of issues. I really wish... Is it over there? Which way am I going? Which way am I going? I'm annoyed right now because I know it's something around. I couldn't have missed it out. I could have missed something outside. I'm gonna look out here just in case, because that sounds like something I might need to do. Like a stage, potentially way over there. So how do I get up way over there? I go over here. Okay, so I know where I'm heading at least. So, good. Great. Grand. I need to go this way. Swing that. Swing that. I asked him to swing the ball. I got what I asked for, I guess. Oh, I gotta start way out here again. Alright. I'm going to leave you mooks to your own and need to head back. But at least I know where I'm going now. There was a stage out here that I just did not see, and so that's where we're heading next, is to that. We're gonna head there if I don't stop, you know, if I can stop getting killed by those guys. Ooh. I want to think it's in the, starting in Sly 2, you actually have a health bar, I think, which makes this a little bit less annoying as far as with enemies, but at the same time, the levels are more open world than they are in this game. Because this is still somewhat more of a linear path at the end of the day. Okay, he's... Alright. So the enemies will do a better job of chasing you down, but still, you know, at the dog track, please don't tell me I'm having to bet on, like, no, I'm not racing. Please don't tell me I'm racing. Please don't tell me I'm racing.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick, and if you manage to pick up any...
So am I supposed to come in first or just make it?
Square button. Go get him.
I'm on
Okay, so I've got to avoid enemies? How? Oh, just turn left and right. Nothing about having to press up. So I'm already at a disadvantage because I've got to beat these guys. Okay, this is not controlling very well at all. This is handling extremely poorly. And I'm already 1 lap into this. So this is not a good start. I didn't know I was supposed to hold the up button. It's just like left and right. So I'm like, okay, left and right. No, left, right, and up at the same time. Okay, lap 2. We're still in dead last. And I've got to not hit walls, apparently, because hitting walls is a bad thing. We're going to have to redo this race. That's an almost guarantee at this point. On the plus side, I am actually catching up to enemies, so it shows the fact that I am improving in my abilities. But yeah, this is still not a good thing. Get out of my way. Can I at least finish in fourth? Can I knock you out of the way? No? Alright, but I have to nitro boost past enemies, so okay. We're learning. We're growing sentient. That's not what the game wants. The game wants us to be ignorant and unlearned. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just kind of rambling off the top of my head at the moment. It's what I normally do is ramble. Okay. We take a long turn and then hit the boost real quick. That is shaped like a coffin. And we're just going to finish in fourth. Okay, so we take the second opportunity to do this. Try this again. I've got no choice because I've got to get the key. And they start out faster than me, which isn't very helpful. It's like we really need to work on this vehicle. I don't think a van is going to be very helpful in moments such as this. And the fact that they are able to grab the nitro as well and use those for boosts. That is not beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form. I can honestly say with all assurance that I don't like this part. The parts where I'm playing as Sly, and I'm of course it would help if I grab that, where I'm sneaking around and trying to get past enemies, yeah, that stuff's cool. I'll take that. I'll continue, you know, to like those, even if I'm, you know, way too quick sometimes or I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Are those like? Are those three sombrero-wearing dogs? Are those mariachis in the vehicle in front of me? No. Oh, that wasn't very helpful. I'm going to place fourth again. How in the world do I do this? Other than just having to cut vehicles off in turns, which is literally what I'm going to have to do, it seems. Come on. I guess we're slowly improving. Instead of coming in dead last or fourth, we're coming in third, it looks like. But we're still not going to do good. Miss Ruby's potions. Miss Ruby is an enemy that's upcoming, I think. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah.
Those crummy dogs are bumping me right and left.
What are we at in time? 118. Got a little bit more to go. Alright, let's do this. I just don't like the fact that they're able to shoot out in front of me like this at the very beginning. That makes this difficult and aggravating. Aggravating and difficult. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? Alright. Take this really sharp and... Alright. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. So now I need to get up, in the next 2 laps, and I need to somehow get up and around towards first place. And I don't even like the way the game describes it, around the track 3 times. Like, so I just gotta survive. No, you actually have to win, which would have been nice for the game to explain that. I sound just like a complaining complainerson at the moment, but it's not enjoyable to me when the game pulls something like this. Okay, I might be able to pull into third. Wait, second. Oh, I'm in second. So now I just gotta get around the mariachis. My my one nemesis, mariachis. I'm going to grab a couple of these because I feel like grabbing a few of them is going to be beneficial to me. I used that one because I needed to use it. But I feel like... What just happened? What? That's...
Man, those crummy dogs are bumping me right and left.
Seriously. Oh, come on. I don't want this to be the last 15 minutes of the stream. I would really like, really and truly, for me to be able to go and just go ahead and face the final boss and beat him and end the stream on that note. That would be amazing to me at this moment. Although I'm not sure by the look of things that that's the way this is going to end. Because that stupid curve. I don't know what happened. It's like I bounced off something in this and my vehicle just went flying. Alright, at least we're in third position. We're going to be back and forth if we're not careful. Alright, so we're in third. We're on the second lap. We are able to make progress. That's good. I don't like the way this has worked out so far. Oh! Don't touch a wall while using nitrous. That's the lesson we've learned here today, kids. Nitrous and walls are bad. They're not good. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright. It's down to us, the mariachis. And we are still way far away. And they grab that nitrous. And they grab that nitrous. They're getting the nitruses. So it's like I can't really find a way to get really ahead of them. Don't grab this one too, okay? I'm going to try to use the nitrous in a curve, not right here, but in this general vicinity to kind of pull away at the last second, and my plan worked. Oh. That's still stupid. That, so far, this is the worst mechanic in this game. The second worst was the Geometry Wars shooter. No, actually, the second worst was sniping with Murray, and then the Geometry Wars. So now I can go and we can fight against the final boss, and that's how I'm going to try to close this stream out, is with us fighting the final boss, and maybe trying to kill the final boss. We'll see whether or not we can pull that off. I don't know. Because it's certainly almost time for us to end the stream, and that's no fun. Ending streams. We just don't like for that to happen, but sometimes streams have to come to an end. Alright, so we hit this. That's not creepy at all. It set off an alarm, though. So these guys are apparently aware of me. The way they run kind of reminds me of some of the mobsters in the WB cartoon. That is kind of the idea that I get when I see those guys run. Streams do have to end eventually, that's true. Alright, so I think we are at Mugshot. So let's see if we can beat him in the last few seconds. Ask your crazy girl to check her WhatsApp. I don't think she has a WhatsApp.
What?
Maybe she does, I don't
My
know.
boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick.
Uh-oh.
Second. I seen that stick.
Someone's a little angry.
Your father? Wow. You're a Cooper?
Thievus
You know that
Racoonus.
Thievus Racoonus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
What?
Yes,
What, are
them
you
ro-
kidding? You're breaking the
This is what
mind.
happens when you skip leg day.
Stuff. Trash the joint.
Look at him.
I
He's
feel
got these
transgressed and
gigantic
violated.
R.
Let's rock.
This is what happens when you skip leg days, guys. You walk like that. Okay, so what in the world?
Mugshot's too strong for your cane. You're gonna have to find some other way to stop him.
I'm going to find some other way to stop him.
Why don't you try hitting some of those mirrors? That may redirect the sunlight to your advantage.
Oh, the mirrors. I was hitting the wrong thing. It's like, try hitting the mirrors, Fly. Oh. Okay, so I have an idea of what I'm doing now. I'm yeah, go ahead and okay. Okay, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. No. I gotta get you away from there so I can hit that last mirror. Okay, better. No. Okay, so that's how I hurt him. That's not gonna be good. Okay. And that. Hit this. Keep him. Oh, I missed one. And he shoots me in the process. Okay. Try again. Well, of course I'm going to try again. I don't like this boss. I don't like this boss at all. I sound like I'm trying to pass a kidney stone dodging this guy. And that's not good. I'm going to herniate myself playing this game. No. Okay. Come around this way. Yep. Good. Not good. Oh, I had a horseshoe. I thought I was dead. I didn't realize I was still alive, which shows that I've got a lot of confidence in myself. Like, I didn't realize I was still alive. I thought I was dead. I should have been dead by now. I don't think I'm good enough at this game. Really bad boss fight.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
Am I doing this? I'm doing this whole fight over again. No. Oh, okay. Awesome. Cool, I guess. Oh. This is not going to bode well for Homestar Mookow. Okay. Not liking this at all. Okay, I hit all of them. Okay, so I burned you again. I don't like this boss fight. This is. What's that move? You don't like the boss fight? What's that? You want to play more of it? You want to start back from the beginning? Moo, we read you loud and clear. Thank you, game. I am not a happy camper right now. Okay. At least I've got the basic functionality of what he does as a boss. It's still not good. It's still not enjoyable. This is... Alright. Quickly run, jump in front of that, quickly dodge, and he's gonna come this way, let him, or just do that, and come close to getting shot in the process. That works too. Moo! Okay, hit him. Alright, now how do I do this part? This is the part that I don't understand. How I... Okay, I know what to do now. Alright, you're gonna shoot. Oh, it's gonna be one of those boss fights. Alright. Go ahead and just shoot so I can do that. Jump out in front of this. Go ahead and fire at me. Okay. Alright, so this part is just literal patience. Literal patience. I can do that. I can be patient. This is probably going to be the least worst part of this boss. I think there's something about speaking too soon, counting eggs before they hatch. I think I could learn something about that at this point. No, yes. I don't understand how that does damage to his guns and does damage to him. It's just sunlight. Is he like a big bulldog that's allergic to sunlight or something? I can't remember what that's called, but I mean, it's a legitimate medical condition. If so, I don't... Oh. I'm sorry for the silence right now. I'm honestly just trying to make it past this with my sanity in tow. And I'm not so sure how well I'm doing with the sanity part. Okay, I know how to do this last part. I've just got to be patient. And I think I actually, instead of using patience, this may be actually a time where I need to rush just a little bit. I'm going to let him shoot one more time, and then I'm going to test something. Okay. Alright, let him shoot again. Huh. I wonder if I just keep doing it like this, if the game, if this is all I had to do here is just like actually, instead of being patient, being as quick as I possibly can, I'm going to feel slightly annoyed, but at the same time, at least I figured it out now before I ended up, like, you know, going crazy. And we can end this on a high note while I'm, you know, not completely and utterly angry. Because we beat it. We beat the boss somehow. I don't know how we beat him, though. We killed him. He's a vampire. We killed him with sunlight. Okay. I think it's because the mirrors created heat in his guns, and they melted his guns and burned his hands. I don't understand, though.
The mugshot section of the
So-
Thievus Racoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor.
I guess whatever.
Tennessee
Cooper, another character you see in the 4th game.
His specialty was the rail walk and rail slide.
So these are things we're going to be able to
Perfected through a
employ in the very
lifetime
next
of theft in
level.
the Old West.
Yay! And so we're going to see who we need
Getting
to.
out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in.
We're going to see who we need to attack, or who we're going to be
Having
going
just
against
missed us,
next in the next
Inspector
stream, and then
Fox
we're going
went
to
for
call
the
this
next
one
best
to a
thing
close.
and drag that canine steroid case off to jail. That was the end of Mugshot's gambling empire, and Mesa City's citizens soon returned home.
Well, we
While me
ended.
and the
We're in the
boys-
process of ending
well,
this in a
we
good
enjoyed the
note.
rest of
I
our
would
stay
say
in
Don
America,
Knotts.
and then
Interestingly
returned to
enough, Don
Paris,
Knotts
ready
is
for our next
part
mission.
of one of the other games that I'm playing, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. So, all right, so we've got the sunset. I think instead of seeing where we need to go next, we're going to call this a stream. We beat 2 bosses. We made it through, an extra world. So I'm thinking we've done some positive things of note in this game today. So next Monday, we are going to go through and look at the next world. But until then, I want to thank, I believe we had Draven DeVere, John Vincent, Soy Bomb, Z-Link Corrupted, and I think that may have been it. But every single one of you was very much appreciated. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to me. We do streams at least 2 to 3 times a week. Appreciate everyone very much. Hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.